One of them says it closes at 9 and the other one says 10. But I mean, we'll get there before 8:45. We should be fine.
A video every day. Am I really gonna try that again? Maybe. Maybe if I had a better plan, I could pull it off. I have a better camera now, but I'll get to that later. For right now, I need to work out. I don't have a shaker, so this will have to do. That's it for my workout today. P90X2. Again, not making a big deal out of it. I've been doing a lot of heavy weightlifting. Like I'm repping 275 on a bench, which is more than I did, I guess, in my prime in high school. Lifting 55-pound dumbbells for curls, and just everything is going good strength-wise, but I am noticing a lot of tightness in my hips and in my back and in my chest, and I just cramp way too easily. So I want to keep up with the heavy weights. You know, P90X2 doesn't really have too much, especially in the first month or so. It doesn't really have anything as far as weightlifting goes. So I'm probably not going to be able to bench 275 while I'm doing P90X2. I'm probably not going to be able to lift 55-pound dumbbells for biceps or 80s and 90s for shoulders and all that stuff, but I think I'll be able to just come right back to that once I wrap up P90X2, but I'm not making it a big deal. I'm certainly not making it a focus of the videos again or anything like that. Just adding these P90X2 workouts in for my overall flexibility, overall fitness, overall benefit. I like weightlifting. I enjoy it. That's always going to be a thing. I just want to have overall functional fitness, and weightlifting is a part of that to me. And all this core and stretching and yoga and all these functional type moves that P90X has as a part of it too. Now, as far as that workout I just did, hopefully you can see this. Burned 513 calories in just under an hour. Maximum heart rate was 161. I guess the average was 116. I don't know why I'm reading this. You can see it all. That's my day for workout wise. I gotta figure out exactly what I'm doing for the rest of the day. Now on to my general plan for my time being out of work. I guess I have the idea to spread my day into 2-hour chunks of recreation, as in playing video games, maybe, if I feel like it. Generally watching YouTube. And I pretty much watch YouTube as like school for educational purposes. I'm usually looking up how to do a camera or how to, interesting ways to light things, advice on writing, things like that. Another 2-hour block in my day, I think, would be wise for me to spend writing, obviously, and another 2-hour block could be spent putting together these videos, because when am I going to do them? In another 2-hour block, maybe P90X and the gym and walking the dog, that might have to be a 2.5, 3-hour block of time. And another 2-hour block of time is going to be spent here, fixing up this place. But it's more a question of, where do I start? Fixing / repairing / painting the house, and mixed with doing the lawn, because it really snuck up on me, this yard. One of the things I'll have to do is fix up, obviously it has been painted. It's not the piss yellow color of the other rooms, but it needs to be touched up, and we need things like wall covers, just general touching up of our cabinets. Things are scuffed. We need a new dishwasher. This little, I guess, laundry room, back foyer, I don't know what you call it. It just generally needs the ceiling, obviously, some caulking, new blinds. All these blinds need to be replaced. And this room, painting. In all these rooms, just this wallpaper has got to go. And on to this upstairs. Disgusting wallpaper has got to go. Just gotta paint it, gotta get rid of all these nail holes. This might be a place to start, maybe. This room, those mirrors. Just a generally pretty ugly room. Our bedroom, pretty much already did that. It'll need some little touch-ups. This is kind of become a junk room, much like the downstairs. Just piss crown molding or ceiling trim, whatever you call that. Dirty. This might be the place to start. Just this little hallway, foyer, going into the dining room. And then, Lord, I really let this room get away from me. We just kind of tossed everything down here and just forgot about it. Well, I can't really forget about it, but when I'm down here, I'm focused on the screen, so I'm not really looking around. So there's a lot to do. It feels overwhelming, and that's part of my reason for trying to schedule myself just 2 hours a day, and not to say like, well, I've got to get this room done today or this or that, or just kind of work on things for that couple of hours and then hold off till tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna figure all this stuff out later, but now it's time to walk the dog. Good walk. I did some intervals. Did some jogging, walking, sprints. Maybe I shouldn't have since I already did like an hour workout today, but I can take it. Alright. Now that all that work is done with, I want to talk about cameras. This camera, the camera I used to use in the other videos, just 2 weeks ago, last week, whenever that was, and the camera I use to shoot the movies with. Firstly, the Lumix, the little Panasonic camera I've had shooting these videos, it was okay. It was great in sunlight. It was great during the day. It was great in a well-lit room, but it was not good at all in low-light situations. That kind of made me not want to shoot as much with that camera because I knew as soon as I hit a dark corner, it would start to look like crap. As soon as the sun went down, the image is just not going to work out. So that's why that brings me to this camera, the Sony A7S Mark II. This camera is great during the day. This camera has, as you can see right now, probably great great depth of field, very cinematic look to it. A lot of latitude. I just recently looked at a couple of the shots that I did earlier in the day for this video, and I got worried because some of them, my face was like completely blown out, but then when I brought it into Final Cut and messed with it a little bit, all that information and all that what appeared in Rec 7 or Rec 709, I forget what the hell it's called, all this all these terms, but what it was showing me just for display purposes, it was all blown out, it was all white, it was all just crazy disgusting, and I thought, oh, what did I do? This is just like the Lumix, where it's all this information is lost and I have a terrible picture. But then I brought it in Final Cut and took some of those highlights down, and all that information is still there. In S-Log 3, so the shadows are a little noisy, and I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of some of the banding that it seems to happen a lot more when you have light, not so much light coming into an area, like from my brightly lit kitchen into my not lit at all hallway. That seems to happen more because I did these shots with it outside. Auto ISO does. I have no idea how this is going to look. I also have no idea if this is even focused on me at all. The downside of this is it doesn't have that flip out. So I can already see pretty much better than my eyes can see. Like, it's pretty dark out here and I can see clouds and everything. And as you can see in all that footage just now, it looked very good. Maybe there was a little bit of the roll off with between the shadows off my face and on the street with the street light and everything, but for YouTube purposes, for vlogging purposes especially, it's very good out of the camera. And I also did a couple of things with my, still not sure how to say that, if it's Atomos or Atomos, forgive me, the Ninja Flame recorder, and I'll have to use it at night to see if a lot of those issues with the banding are taken care of, or at least lessened, hopefully. But I don't think that's going to matter much with YouTube, because YouTube, I still haven't found uh, that perfect output, whatever, to get YouTube looking like my actual files that I make in my computer look on my iMac. But the Red Epic, glorious, giant 5K camera with beautiful lenses with all the control on it. That's what I use to shoot them. Well, as long as I'm allowed to, that's what I use to shoot my movies with. But that's why I kind of got this camera, to have something that can pretty much cut with Red Epic footage, because I'd like to just have this in my bag with me at all times when I'm just not able to get things lit like I like. Well, then I can pull this thing out with my Ninja Flame recorder and hopefully be able to get very passable footage in very low light. That's what everybody knows about this camera. The A7S and the A7S Mark II, this camera, are widely known for their low light capabilities, and that is not overstated. I would probably never shoot anything that isn't just a bit brighter than what the eye sees, but yeah, this is definitely going to work out. I don't know what to do now. I think I might end this video right here. It's 4 o'clock now, and I want to kind of take my 2 hours of editing and get this thing finished and get this thing edited and get the video out. I might shoot a little more today, but that'll be in the next video. So that's it.